Make a U-turn.
Let's start with your name. Please introduce yourself, say and spell your first and last, tell you what you do.
Jamie Simmons, J-A-M-I-E-S-I-M-M-O-N-S, Fontana Police Department Animal Services Supervisor.
So we had an incident with a big cat. Talk to me about it.
Yes, for the past 48 hours, we've been patrolling the neighborhood for sightings of a mountain lion, possibly a bobcat. Yesterday we responded to 2 separate incidents where household pets were killed by what is referred to as a big cat, possibly a mountain lion. We did patrol the area, we had the helicopter out. We did not locate the mountain lion. This morning we came out for an extra patrol, and at approximately 9 a.m. we received a call that a resident had gone out into her backyard with her pet and found a mountain lion sleeping by the palm tree. It made a move towards her, made cougar type noises. She came in right away and called 911. When we responded, the mountain lion, definitely confirmed as a mountain lion, was still at the residence. It wasn't leaving, but it appeared agitated. It was lunging for us, but then scaled the brick wall. It was about a 6-foot brick wall. It then retreated across the street into another neighbor's front yard, kind of crouching behind the bushes. Wasn't behaving like a normal mountain lion, where they are very elusive. They leave, when humans approach them, they leave. They're nocturnal, so they're normally hunting during the nighttime or early morning hours. It's very uncommon to see them out in the middle of the day, even at 9 a.m. in the morning. What's even more uncommon is to find them in a highly populated residential area. We are surrounded by neighborhoods and schools and daycare centers. There's a lot of foot traffic this morning as we were here. When the mountain lion appeared to become aggressive, we formed a plan and made the decision to neutralize him so that we do not, to prevent further imminent threat to the neighborhood, the citizens, other people's pets. The animal was neutralized immediately, and we are presenting the body to Fish and Wildlife.
In the press release, it said that the animal came towards officers. Talk to me about that.
As the animal leaped the brick wall, and it went into another neighbor's yard, it was at that point, it must have realized it was being targeted and lunged out of the bushes. At that point, that's when the firearms were discharged. A firearm was discharged.
Talk to me about the size of the cat. How big is it?
Well,
has it been removed from the home?
Oh yes. It's a female mountain lion. I would guess about 3 to 4 years old. She's underweight. She should be at about 130 to 140 pounds. Her weight was 71. That's still a good size mountain lion. After I examined her body, she was covered in parasites, also known as ticks. Immediately after death, her gums were pale white, an indication she could have been sick prior to her death.
How common is it for mountain lions to venture this far in? I mean, it's not like we're too close to the hills.
I've been with Fontana 10 years, and I've been in this industry for 21 years, and this is very uncommon. I can't think of one time in Fontana other than the far north, the houses that literally line up against the foothills.
And where exactly are we here in the city of Fontana?
We are just north of Foothill, east of or west of Mulberry. This is predominantly residential. We have the canal next to us, which could, if the mountain lion followed that path, could have taken her straight back into the hills. But that's a good stretch, about 6 to 7 miles.
And one last question from me. Can you reiterate again how many days that this mountain lion has possibly been in the area as far as sightings have gone?
As far as sightings, we can only go off what has been reported, and we can, based on the volume of calls we received, approximately 48 hours. We suspected she might be staying somewhere hunkered down. Unfortunately, we were able to catch her before life was threatened.
Is it possible that she has any cubs roaming around? Was there any signs maybe she
I want to say no. We did examine her body. She doesn't appear to be lactating. She definitely wasn't pregnant. And again, these are questions maybe geared towards Fish and Wildlife as they perform their necropsy and they'll present their results.
But due to her behavior, we believe that she might have been sickly, right? Because this is uncommon for them.
Very uncommon. Yes. Typically, mountain lions leave. That's why a sighting of them, to actually see them upon arrival on the call, is very uncommon. We'll patrol. Usually, it's found to be a coyote or maybe even a bobcat. I suspect that she was sick.
Perfect. That's all I
Yeah.
got for you.
Okay. You'll edit my mistakes.
Let's start off with the introduction, please. Zane, spell your first and last, and tell me where you live.
First name is William, last name is Martin. 7900 Frontenac Ct, Fontana, California.
William, can you tell us what occurred here this morning?
My wife was looking out the kitchen window and she saw something underneath a bush, the back of something, and she said, "What's that?" And we were looking at it. We realized with the tail it wasn't a dog or anything like that. And I said, "It looks like a mountain lion from the back," but we couldn't see the head or anything like that. So instead of go out and check it out, we decided to call the police. And the police came out, and God, there must have been 5 or 6 police cars, both in the front and in the back, just in case it ran, because I guess it had attacked something. They said it had attacked something the day before or the day before that. And they were going to trank it, but then because it had attacked something, I guess, they kept trying to verify, and they figured out that they needed to kill it. So they shot it, and it jumped over the fence, and then it ran over to neighbors, and then they kind of cornered it, and it lunged at them, so they killed it.
Did the mountain lion appear aggressive at all?
It wasn't aggressive. It was curled up underneath the bush, so I mean, it didn't move. We saw like it move a paw, but that was about it.
Is it typical to see mountain lions in this neighborhood?
No. That was the first one, and I've lived here for 12 years, so yeah.
Pretty scary situation to know that you have that size of an animal. Do you have kids or dogs around? Was there any fears?
We have a little dog, but we had him upstairs locked up. Actually, he didn't come down this morning, so he didn't go out at 5 in the morning like he normally does, so that was lucky, I guess. We don't know when the lion got back there, of course.
Was your wife pretty frightened when she knew it was a mountain lion?
She was freaking out a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was freaking out a little bit myself. So.
You good?
Good.
That's
Okay.
Thank you.